Welcome to Movie Recaps with Brian. Subscribe below for daily recaps. Today we're recapping The Monkey, directed by Osgood Perkins. In 1999, family man Petey Shelburn, played by Adam Scott, enters a small antiques shop, attempting to return a strange wind-up drum-playing toy monkey that he feels uneasy about. Before he can do so, the toy begins to play on its own, its rhythmic drumming echoing unnaturally through the cluttered shop. The sound triggers a bizarre chain reaction. Objects fall, shelves collapse, and finally, a harpoon gun discharges, impaling and disemboweling the shop owner. Petey flees in terror, shaken by the inexplicable event. But shortly afterward, he vanishes without a trace, leaving his wife Lois to raise their twin boys Hal and Bill alone. Years later, the twins stumble across the toy monkey among their missing father's belongings. Unaware of its dark nature, they wind its key. That evening, while dining at a hibachi restaurant, the monkey's drumming resonates in the distance, and tragedy follows. Their babysitter, Annie, dies horrifically when a freak accident results in her decapitation. The incident sows bitterness between twin brothers. Bill, the more domineering twin, begins to bully Hal relentlessly, both played by Theo James. One night, in a fit of anger, Hal winds the monkey again, secretly wishing death upon Bill. Instead, the curse twists. Lois, played by Tatiana Maslany, collapses and dies from a sudden aneurysm before their eyes. Overcome with grief and guilt, Hal hurls the monkey away, desperate to be rid of it. The twins are sent to live with their Aunt Ida and Uncle Chip in Casco, Maine, but the evil object refuses to be discarded. The monkey mysteriously reappears at their new home, as if it had been waiting for them. When Bill, still skeptical, winds it again, Chip is trampled to death in a shocking horse stampede. Terrified, the boys seal the monkey inside its box and toss it down a nearby well, hoping the earth will swallow its curse forever. 25 years later, Hal has grown into a man scarred by paranoia and grief. He's estranged from both his family and his own son Petey, who now lives with Hal's ex-wife and her new husband. Hal's bitterness deepens when he learns his ex plans to have Petey fully adopted, cutting Hal out of his son's life. Tragedy strikes again when Ida dies in what is described as a freak accident. Bill, now living in Casco, contacts Hal with a chilling suspicion. The monkey has returned. Hal initially resists, but after witnessing a gruesome electrocution at a motel pool where a woman literally explodes, he begins to believe. Local real estate agent Barbara confirms that the town has been plagued by a string of bizarre fatal accidents since Ida's death. Her words are cut short when she is killed by another freak incident. A falling shotgun discharges, blowing her away. Hal discovers the truth. Bill recovered the monkey, hiring a reckless young man named Ricky to retrieve it from the well. For years, Bill has harbored resentment, convinced that Hal deliberately killed Lois back in their childhood by using the monkey against him. Now, consumed by bitterness, Bill wields the monkey as a weapon, though its victims are random. Bill theorizes that whoever winds the monkey is spared. To torment Hal, he threatens to make Petey wind the key, unless Hal sacrifices himself by enduring its curse. The situation spirals when Ricky, enthralled by the monkey's sinister power, kidnaps Petey at gunpoint and drags him back to Bill's house. Bill, manipulating the moment, orders Petey to wind the toy. The drums sound, and Ricky is swarmed and killed by a cloud of wasps. The curse grows more violent. Hal arrives and confronts his brother. In desperation, Bill forces the monkey to drum without winding the key, unleashing uncontrolled chaos across Casco. Houses collapse, fires ignite, cars crash. The entire town is consumed by death and destruction. The monkey's power, no longer bound to rules, becomes apocalyptic. Finally, broken and horrified, Bill relents. For the first time since childhood, the twins grieve openly together, reconciling over the trauma of losing Lois. But the monkey has the final word. As they embrace, it beats its drums once more, and Bill is gruesomely decapitated by a flying bowling ball engraved with Lois's name, a cruel, ironic echo of their shared pain. In the aftermath, Casco lies devastated. Hal and Petey drive through the wreckage, resigned to their inheritance. As long as they hold the monkey, they must keep the key unwound. Their burden is heavy, but they understand it is the only way to keep others safe. On the road, they encounter a pale, black-eyed rider on a horse, a figure strongly implied to be the pale horseman of death. He regards them with recognition, as though acknowledging that they now carry a cursed legacy. Determined not to repeat his father's failings, Hal turns to Petey and proposes they go dancing, something Lois had loved. The monkey's silence is both a fragile reprieve and a haunting promise of future doom. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe below to watch more movie recaps with Brian. Comment below which movie you'd like to see recapped next.